What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you guys with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about draft prospect Gabe Taylor. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about draft prospect Gabe Taylor. Gabe Taylor played his college ball at the University of Rice. He goes about 5'10", 190 to 195 pounds. And he actually is the younger brother of the late Sean Taylor, a former Washington Redskin safety. And Gabe Taylor is one of those guys that I think the Falcons could possibly steal in this draft. He's not a guy that's getting a lot of pub. I haven't really heard his name when it comes to him being drafted in this upcoming NFL draft. But he is a player that I came across when I was looking at different players as far as their highlights and things of that nature in film. And Gabe Taylor is one of those guys that can play both the defensive back position or the corner position and the safety position. At Rice University, he had 10 interceptions in his college career, 4 sacks in his college career. And he is one of those guys that I think the Falcons should possibly draft, being that we have a number of picks in this draft in the 7th round. He could be one of those guys if he's not drafted early on. I feel like he could be a guy that could slide, and the Falcons could possibly pick him up at some point in this draft if we decide to trade back or trade out of that 1st round pick and pick up some draft capital. I definitely think that Gabe Taylor is one of those guys that's a gem in this draft that is slipping under the radar. He's a guy that's very good at locating the football and making plays on the football at his highest point. He's a very good tackler, similar to his brother Sean Taylor, very good in open space. But he has very good instincts, very good nose for the football. If you go turn on his film at Rice, he was always around the ball, whether he was punching the ball out, causing a fumble, whether it was him recovering a fumble, whether it was him picking the ball off and taking it for a touchdown himself on a pick six. He was just a guy that was like a heat-seeking missile, but a playmaker on that Rice defense, one of their big-time playmakers. And you guys know that here in Atlanta, on our defensive side of the ball, we preach the football, taking the football away. That's what they preach. So I definitely think that Gabe Taylor is one of those guys that would fit in this Atlanta Falcons defense, a guy that could actually develop behind a guy in Jesse Bates, who's one of the best safeties in NFL history. So if you were able to bring him in, I do believe that he's still a little bit of a project, but I really feel like if the Falcons were able to bring him in and put him behind Jesse Bates, put him behind Jordan Fuller, he could be one of those guys that can develop over the next couple years. And I really think that he can turn out to be a really good pro, being that he has the pedigree with his older brother being one of the best safeties of all time in himself, with him also just having that ability to locate the football and take the football away. That was what I was most impressed about, just looking at Gabriel Taylor's his film and things of that nature, was just his ability to take the football away is what stood out to me. His ability to be a playmaker, his awareness, those are the things that stood out to me. And like I said, his ability to tackle in open space in today's NFL, with offenses spreading out teams and things of that nature, you need players that are not afraid to tackle in open space and take good angles. And you need players that are good at locating the football, but also players that attack the football in the air. And I really feel like that's been some of the problem with our Atlanta Falcons corners and safeties outside of Jesse Bates, is just attacking the football when it's in the air. And that's something that stood out to me when I watched Gabe Taylor's highlights and things of that nature. He's a guy that's not afraid to attack the football in the air, attack the football at its highest point, because that's how opposing offensive wide receivers and running backs and tight ends, offensive players are taught to attack the ball at its highest point. And I really feel like our corners here in Atlanta have struggled to do that over the last couple years, of attacking the football at its highest point. in trying to make plays on the ball. We have guys that get a lot of PBUs. We have guys that are solid tacklers, but we don't have, to me personally, our corners don't do a good job of attacking the ball when it's in the air. That's how you come up with interceptions, deflections, and things of that nature. And I really feel like that's why we struggle to get interceptions, is because we've been afraid to attack the ball. And that's something that we've heard Jerry Gray, our head coach, excuse me, our assistant head coach and the secondaries coach talk about, is attacking the ball at its highest point, attacking the ball in the air to make plays. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Gabe Taylor. I definitely think that he's going to be a gem in this draft, even if he's undrafted. Like I said, he is a little bit of a project, but he has a lot of football under his belt in college. But I definitely think he could turn out to be a really good player in the NFL under the right coaching, under the right mentorship. He's one of those guys, like I said, that's a playmaker as far as taking the football away. So with that being said, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Hit that like button to get this video, throughout, the YouTube, as they say. Definitely hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to get the algorithm going. So with that being said, as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.